Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sargel18. Episode 57 of Unchained. Revelation reveals the good, the bad, and the ugly in your face. And I have some neat pics for you to see to back up what I'm going to say in this video. And what I'm saying in this video is, to me, extremely important right now to make souls, good souls, aware of Revelation and the evil that is being let loose right out in your face, and also on the DL. So we'll get into this with the politicians. I was in the process of writing the next Unchained episode when I had to pause. I was being consumed by the amount of evil and negativity being put out in the videos showing the Luciferian left politicians freaking out because of what Elon Musk is doing with Doge. They today threatened Elon by bringing the war into the street. Why are they so upset? It is as they say because Doge is against the Constitution? Trump is a dictator? All American citizens are being screwed over by Trump, Elon, and Doge? Nope. All these political scumbags only care about one thing: money. And you could throw in power too with that. And now, because Doge locked them out and got a hold of their wasteful spending records, Now Doge will have the factual proof of the shady deals, kickbacks, and payoffs from foreign countries like Iraq and Iran to these evil politicians. This is going to blow the lid off of Washington, D.C. with all the proof right there in our faces. And that's what we voted for Trump for transparency and truth and to straighten out America. And he's doing exactly what he said, just like in his first term. Biden didn't do what he said. He said he was a uniter, was going to bring everybody together. Well, that went out as soon as he took the oath. Now, payoffs are made to both Republicans and Democrats all the time. But from what we are now finding out, Obama and Biden not only spent money like it was water on manipulation, terrorist countries and organizations like Hezbollah, plus anything they could finance to pervert American citizens and other countries abroad. The list of useless or perverted things goes on, and I'm talking about the U.S. aid situation in that building. The list of useful or perverted things goes on, and the money just thrown or given away in the trillions, but not to the American citizens that went through all the disasters in the last 4 years. Those people's money never came, but it sure was given away by Lucifer's boys in the White House, all of them. And let's not talk about the open border and advertising for illegal aliens to come to America and do whatever they want. That sure turned out well. And there is proof now that U.S. aid paid for billboards to be put up like in Africa and countries and the Sudan and South America, Brazil and stuff, stating, America's open, come on guys. We don't care who you are, basically. This is what they were doing. I told you about people that align with Lucifer. You're going to see more of that. So, as of now and going forward, all the info and predictions that Devron and myself made in the last 56 videos of Unchained are all coming true, and you'll have all the proof. I like that this is happening this time. Instead of me just talking to a small group of people or holding a lecture with 1,000 people in a room, I get to talk to everybody all around the world with these videos, and I talk right off the cuff. I tell you just how it is. I don't fuck around. You could tell the military part of the heavenly host that I'm in, that I'm part of, is starting to come out. That means fighting's going to happen soon. Not, the world. All right, before I go to the list, here's an easy way to tell who is on the side of Jesus and who is on the side of Lucifer. Watching both sides right now, you're seeing elation and change for all Americans on one side, and on the other side, you're seeing yelling, screaming, threats, hysteria, and violent intent. We'll take it to the streets. That's what that means. Gee, I thought the left were all the nonviolent, above-board people, or at least that's what they've been telling us, especially for the last 4 years, and Trump was Hitler and would destroy America. It is the exact opposite, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it, number one, by Trump's actions. He's Iron Man. And you're seeing their reaction to having their pants caught down. Having their pants down, caught their pants down. Whatever, however you say it. These guys are screwed. Now, the Democrats are scared to death of Doge finding out what they've been up to, and also the evidence of kickbacks, payoffs on the DL. That's why Doge had the buildings locked up without notice, for they knew people would come back to try to delete all the evidence, like Hillary did. And they tried to sneak in, even a general tried to sneak in, that was in the news, and they were caught red-handed and turned away. Every one of them are acting like they did something very wrong. Wrong enough to end their careers and put them in jail. Isn't that odd behavior? If you're not guilty of anything, then why are you afraid of any of this information being out? I just think evil is just born guilty. And very few get a chance to get out of it, from what I've seen in heaven and what I've experienced here in the last 65 years. I do know this. Some have of these politicians have committed treason against the United States and its citizens. And that will all come out soon enough. And believe me, certain powerful people, probably all the ones that were on Epstein's plane, all the time going to his island, they're going to try to do something to stop it. They're freaking. Now, for all this, it's best to invest in toilet paper right now, because many of these scumbags are going to shit their pants if they haven't already. Now, here's some of the points of my statement you should look at online. Remember, I always put out well, not always, of course, but information that pertains to Revelation I put out, so you can fact check me all the time. Now, Chuck Schumer and the Squad Posse 2 days ago yelling at a rally to take down Elon, Doge, and Trump, bringing their message of evil and fear into the people's minds little bits at a time. Little seeds of uncertainty they're trying to plant, and negativity. You're going to lose Social Security, Medicare, the military is going to lock everyone up, etc., etc. All outright bullshit, and they know it. But they have nothing else. They were rejected by the population and basically told to go to hell. And don't worry, I've checked. Many of them are slated for that. They say Elon thinks he's president and all billionaires are evil. Laugh out loud. Elon, money, he's worth $500 billion right now. He doesn't give a shit about money. Never did. His level of genius is far beyond something or anything at that petty. He is the smartest soul on the planet, a soul that's not even from Earth. And I'll get to that soon enough in one of my videos. Devron wrote a book in 1996 concerning concerning Elon Musk, in a way. And that information I will put out, and I'm the only one that has it. Well, Devron has it, All right. Oh, and where did it become so evil to work your ass or brain off and become rich? That's the American dream. But the radical left wants you to fear and hate billionaires and Elon. They failed to mention that their biggest radical supporter, who has spent billions for their evil cause, is a billionaire and one of the most evil people on the planet, George Soros. He is one messed up dude and has been causing all this chaos in America. And the big politicians, he's been lining their pockets for years. Where's all the yelling about him? Nowhere. Biden, even before he left office, gave him the Presidential Medal of Honor. George Soros, a Medal of Freedom, to an outright, everyone in the world knows, evil billionaire. Just one more thing that shows every Democrat or far left politician is a liar and a hypocrite. I don't like hypocrites. Best to be honest. You don't need to make up stories if you're talking the truth, and you don't need to make up stories if you're innocent. You just tell the truth. Just like what I do with all who I am and all that. I just never made it widely public who I was over the last 30 years, besides Sargel 18 and Montauk Project and UFOs and Contact. But now I'm telling you where my soul comes from. And to me, that's freeing and very easy to do because it's the truth. At least as far as I see it, it is the truth, and proved it. Now let's finish with Senator Chuck Schumer. He's worked hypocrisy in politics into an art. He stands out there trying to get people to hate billionaires and rich people in general. Get you to fear success when it comes to money. But if you look closer at him and his life, the hypocrisy rises right up, and manipulation. Schumer came right out of college in the late 1960s and into politics. I don't even think he had a normal job between that. So he's been in politics since around 1970. A career politician who speaks out against wealthy people at every chance, especially if they're on the Republican side. He really plays the hard-working American, a man just like you and me. Well, of you, I'm different. Going through life on your behalf, a regular Joe. Well, if you look close, you start to see some bed bugs in his blanket. With all his hemming and hawing, if you look up his net worth, he's only worth $900,000. And he's 74 years old. So he's 74 years old and been a politician his whole life. After all this time, isn't he worth at least $1 million? No, so he can speak out against Elon and other wealthy people all day long and never waver in what he's saying, because he is one of us, hard-working Americans. All a lie. It's a lie of omittance, a sham reality projected out to take all suckers in, a farce, a carnival act. So now to my point, there's more about Chuck Schumer, his life, and big money that's hidden from the real average person, unless you look for it, and you have to want to look for it. Being lazy may not get you into hell, but it sure isn't going to get you into heaven. God has us down here to be the best that we can be. Now, Chuck Schumer's wife is the financial noogie. Iris Wenshaw is the COO, Chief Operating Officer of the New York Public Library. She's had other positions concerning New York City, around there, that type of, not mayor or anything like that, those type of thing. So Chucky is just getting by with a senator's salary of $174,000 a year, and his wife makes $227,000 a year. Now remember, they live in New York City, which is super expensive. With their salaries after all this time, they should be worth about $5 million. They've been married over 50 years. Or 50 years. No, baby. Poor Chuck is only worth $900,000. His wife, on the other hand, is worth $47 million. What? She's just held positions in New York, positions, but she's not like the big mayor or police chief or something. But hey, she's a major librarian right now. She's the head of a library, and she's worth $47 million. She said those were other positions she had were good jobs, but position in local New York City politics. How does a local state level politician make that type of money? Think about it and who she's married to. So Chuck Schumer yells about rich people being jerk-offs when behind the scenes, he's right there with them. Hypocrite and a sleazebag. Now remember, what Devron and myself have said publicly for the last 30 years, Revelation is just revealing the good and the evil leading up to the 7 years of tears and the War of 34. I put it out to you plain and simple. In summation, as Devron and myself have stated over and over again, when souls with evil intent make a deal with Lucifer, be prepared to get screwed over. He will pull the rug out from under you right when you think you're untouchable. Just like he did to Biden's administration and all the political cronies that were with him. And that are still here. Biden may not be here, but the other ones still are. Also, remember, we told you evil beings and people aren't really that bright. Actually, they are rather stupid. Because they are all consumed with power. It makes them not think straight. And what we're seeing right now with all the Democrat politicians freaking out because they are now exposed, they will take this insanity, evil insanity, to the most evil level possible, which will show itself in 2027. Now, personally, what I expect is, this is not a prediction, this is just an expectation, that these jerk-offs may set off a nuke, either in America and blame it on Trump, or try to kill Trump with one. Either way, it's going to be something evil on that level to start off tribulation and, as I call it, the 7 years of tears, leading up to the apocalyptic war of 2034. Now, I'm going to show you some pics of these far left idiots and the type of demons that have control of them. Plus, they're showing a sign right out of the Lucifer playbook that would be on the level of secret societies, let's say, like the Masonic level and stuff like that, right now in front of everybody. The message, like Trump not having his hand on the Bible, how Lucifer made that happen, these idiots are showing you right out in your face. But unless you know what you're looking at, you don't see it. Okay, now, let's get to some pics. Boy, that was a long one. Took a lot for me to write this. I was trying to assimilate the information from Dev and put it out in such a way that it would make sense. But man, I tell you, it's hectic shit, man. And I am ready to fight. And no, I have not found that demon yet. I don't know why. Now, let me show you this picture here. Here we got Chuck Schumer and the black chick. I can't think of her name right now. Um, Out there protesting in front of the building for aid, for U.S. aid. And Schumer's got his hands in the air, and then the black chick there, she's a real evil bitch. I cannot, her name just escaped me right now. And I don't Maxine Waters, that's it. Are there showing off and freaking out and calling for support from the people that didn't vote for them. Remember I said about stupidity. Here is Maxine Waters today in front of the education building trying to get in, and well, Trump really did it, but I mean, you know, his organization, whoever does this, put a bodyguard just like that right in front of the door, only one, and told them no. They wanted to see one of them hit him or do something, and there's Maxine Waters berating him and calling him all kinds of names and shit. This is a U.S. senator acting like a street thug in Philadelphia. Sorry, Phillies. I didn't mean that. I mean, I like Philadelphia, but now I'm going to show you what type of demon has these people. Where is she there? Right. All right. Here I'm going to, not the actual demon, but when I was watching them do this today, I could easily see the demons behind them pushing. And then the sign they gave out to the Luciferian left all around the world to, you know, join up. We're doing this. And I'll get to that in a second. Here again is Maxine Waters. She is one ugly, evil bitch. This is evil personified. I'm surprised her skin can even stay on her body. She's so evil. Now, what type of demon are you looking at right there that has her? Like this one. Remember the evil ghost demon from Wanacue, the teacher that's been going around for 100 years scaring people, and there she is trying to scare me with the bell in her hand, the green skin, the red eyes, the hair, and then look at Maxine Waters right there. This is the type of level of being that's inside her. And very comfortable with being inside her, and she's very comfortable with that too. Her aura, normally people who are possessed have messed up auras. Hers great. The more she yells, the better she feels. Now, as for Chuck Schumer, this is the type of demon that has him. Evil. The kind of slutty little behind the scenes demon, you know, is inside this person. And it has been for a long time, and he loves it. Again, a calm aura. But if you look very closely, you see all pictures of him and video of him today holding that pose with his hands above his head, yelling and screaming that they're going to, you know, fight and they're going to do all this over and over and over again. And that is the Luciferian sign. What, Sargel? How is that a sign of Lucifer? Well, got to know what you're looking at. See, even though you'll probably never get to the level I'm at of knowing what you're looking at, you at least have me on Heaven and Devron's Design, telling it all to you and showing you. So that part we've made easy for you. And remember, all I want out of you is to just watch these videos just once. When it comes time, Devron will make sure you remember. Now, here is Chuck Schumer giving the sign of Lucifer and Satan to the world so that his fellow cronies would see it and know that everything's moving forward on an evil level. And here it is. Now, if you look on the right, Lucifer and Satan are associated with the pitchfork all the time. And the pitchfork has 3 points, the one in the center and then the left and right going up. Now look at Chuck Schumer. I put little red dots above the points. His hands and his head in the middle going up. That's all you're seeing today. This is a direct message of evil to the evil, demonic souls, people, whatever of the world, that this isn't over. Let's prepare. And you have to know how to look at this stuff. If not, watch my videos and you'll see it come to fruition. So I hope this video helped you out. It took a lot out of me to do. I'm changing things around here in this studio and having some fun with it. And I'll probably go outside and do videos in the summertime and stuff instead of having to be inside. It happens to be 0 degrees out there right now. Even souls from heaven say screw that. But I hope this made sense to some of you. Please tell people. Please smash the like button. Tell people about these videos. Please stay prayed up. And peace out.